Okay, so we're going to call this show Middle-Aged Man Adventures with help from Young Guy. So what we're going to do, there's Pat. Pat bought a old boat. We know the motors run. It's in St. Michael's. We're going to get on this old boat that we know very little about, and we're going to drive it 40 nautical miles back to our marina from St. Michael's. And this will be the story of this journey. And so let's see what happens. So we're driving now. Let's get to the dock and check this thing out. All right, we've arrived at this museum in St. Michael's. What's this museum called?
What's the museum called?
Chesapeake Maritime Museum. There is the boat there. Let's see if I can zoom up on it. We're stuck behind a fence. That's the boat. Sorry, my phone's a piece of crap. That's why it's jiggling like that. There's a boat shop, boat yard. This is kind of a bunch of old boats everywhere. If you're into old boats, this is a neat place to go. Lots of old buildings. It's a whole museum here. So pretty cool. We're gonna go over to the dock here and check this thing out. All right, so here's this boat. It's a 1971 Concord 30. Sport fisher boat. We're going to be driving this thing. Meanwhile, it's a beautiful day. We get just like it's November 15th. There's the flybridge that we'll be driving from. It's like the keys are in it. All right, so it's got two Crusader 225 horsepower V8s in it. We are charging the battery right now. They look to be actually in great shape. And obviously the best scenario is that we just cruise all the way back. I've not gotten the trim tab pump working, but I'm not going to mess with that. If we have to go back at 10 knots, it's going to be a 4-hour trip, but we'll make it. Got some big giant trim tabs down there. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so we're just waiting for Pat to do the paperwork. Here's the flybridge up here. It's a multimeter. I was trying to see if I could get power to the back of, this is your trim tab control, and I wasn't finding a ground in there anywhere, so anyway, that's what's happening there. Alright, so that's both motors running. Got water coming out both sides, looks really good. A little bit of noise in that left motor. Goodbye! Off we go. Alright, now.
No, listen to me. I got it fucking...
Okay, well, this is looking great. That motor's at 140. That motor's at 140. The tachometers are not working. I will crawl under there in between Pat's legs later and jiggle some wires. But we're just headed out here, and we're going like 8.5, 9 knots. Everything's cool.
Yes.
All right, left motor started running poorly, so we shut it down. Just cruising along around 7 knots, which is fine. It seems like it's missing, but I'm going to loosen up some belts up front, check all the pulleys first, and then might actually pull the distributor cap off and mess with the timing a little bit on this motor. I think it's advanced too much. Okay, so here's what's happening. We docked it because I needed to get a phone charger. Pat went down in there and was futzing with the distributor. Something got knocked loose and we lost both engines. It wouldn't start. I jumped something upstairs. We got the right motor running. The left engine has no spark at this point. So we've got about 2 hours left of light at about a 2.5-hour trip at the rate that we're going. So, and it'll be dark, but we got lights on here and spotlights, so, you know, we'll make it. It's not going to be what we planned, but right now we're just cruising along on one engine, and we also have our tow service. So hopefully, if it takes a shit, it does it when it's still light enough out, but we can just drop anchor and hang out. So I'm going to now research this motor and find out why it's getting no spark. It's an electronic ignition. It's got a counter under the distributor. It's got a normal coil. There's 12 volts going to the coil, but it's controlled by a, you know, there's an old box. So I'm gonna mess with that. Hold on. All right, so the sun is almost gone. I'm just making my thing. Well, we don't have much daylight left. The area where we're trying to get to is around the corner from those towers, so it's definitely going to be dark when we get there, but we're getting closer. There's the setting sun, and yep, we're gonna make it. I couldn't get this other engine running. I got power to the module, it looks like, or at least to the harness that goes to that module, so I don't know what's happening. And we got 12 volts to our coil, so I think that module's probably gone bad, which is probably why I was running like shit to begin with. So we'll swap that module out. That can be his first thing he tries, and hopefully that'll fix it. There's a cruise ship. Okay, so a little closer. We're going around, I think it's called Fort Smallwood. I can never remember the name of that point. But we're certainly getting, I think we're within 2 or 3 miles. And if we're going, maybe we're 4 miles, I don't know how many miles, but we're going 9 knots, which is a respectable speed. It's better than 6 knots. The sun is now down below the horizon. It is going to suck doing this last bit in the dark, but we probably have 15 more minutes of light, so we'll be that much closer. Unfortunately, at this point, I know where I'm going. I don't need to use my navigation app anymore. So this adventure so far, you know, you don't want to have an adventure where you get totally screwed. There was a moment there back at the dock when I thought we were going to pack it in, but Pat wanted to press on. I was like, we don't have enough time. There's not enough light. But so in that moment, he his willpower, I said, fuck it, because again, we had the boat towing thing, and I guess we could have just dropped anchor. We're not back yet, actually, so I'm gonna sign off and let's get some closer. One thing that's amazing, the fuel gauges work. We've only used really about a quarter tank of gas, so that's pretty good. It's charging quite well. Okay, here's another shot of where we are. We're getting closer and closer. Where that building is with the smokestacks, that's where we go left. That's Mike's Crab House, Maryland Yacht Club back in there. So we've gone from St. Michael's all the way to here, pretty much on one engine. But we had 2 engines for a second, but we weren't going much faster than this. Okay, so we're coming up to our creek here. That's the creek entrance right there. There's another guy out putting around, maybe doing some fishing at dusk. I can see the bridge in there from here. You can't really see it on my phone, but yeah, we're just barely making it in here. There's a couple guys fishing. That guy's now headed in. We're maxed out here. We got one motor. It's pretty impressive, really. It's almost going 10 knots. There's our green buoy over there. So final leg happening now. Still just a hair of light left. Well, then we got to get in the creek and get to the marina. We're in our creek now. Still a little bit of light. There's the moon. Getting pretty close. I don't know if this video is going to be boring or not when making it. It's just me going, hey, we made it some more. Hey, we made it some more. But it's getting darker and darker. And I forgot what I called this. Old middle-aged man adventures. We're still, I guess docking the boat with one motor would be the most exciting thing to film, but I'm not going to be able to film it because I'm going to be trying to dock the boat with one motor. So anyway, all right, we're coming into the marina. It's over there, and we're going to dock this thing. We have just the teeniest amount of light left to do that, so we'll see what happens. And here we are. We made it, we made it. So
See how much that fucker is. We did it a way to test it.
thus ends this adventure of Old Man. We have successfully made it. Just in the nick of time. So everything worked out. See you next time. There it is. So that's the 1970 Concord 30. I came back here the next day to pump out my boat and thought I'd get a better shot of it before the end of the video. I got to turn off the battery that we left on. So there it is. Did great.